Hi students, today in this video we are going to discuss sentences. This concept has been taken from a very famous book written by Rain and Martin. So whatever is going to be taught to you is authentic. In this video we are going to discuss the definition of sentence, and we are also going to discuss the kinds of sentences. So first chapter is the sentence. First, try to understand what is a sentence. When we speak or write, we use words. This is very simple. Whenever we speak something, whenever we write something, we have to use words. Without words, we just cannot speak or we just cannot write anything. So, the words are very important in speech and written format. We generally use these words in groups, and generally the words are used in groups. So there are two things. First thing, when we speak or write, we use words. First thing, words, and all these words are used in groups. So the words and the groups, both these things are very important while we are writing or speaking something. For example, little Jake Homer sat in a corner. Little Jack Homer sat in a corner. This is a sentence because there are many words. Word little, one word. Jack Homer, that is second word. Jack Homer is a single word, that is compound word. Okay. Sat is word. In a corner, these are also words. So in a sentence we can use many words. And these words may be from various categories of words. So we have to just keep in our mind that in speech or in written format we require words, and generally we require groups of words. Okay, as it has been written in this sentence. So the definition of sentence is, okay, a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Students, write this definition in your fair notebook. A group of words, okay, which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Just remove like this. Okay, so what is the definition of sentence? A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. What is the meaning of this statement? What does this refer to? The simple thing, if we are using some words, okay, it means we are using a group of words, and the words which have been used by us must give a complete sense. Means if it is not conveying this meaning or sense, in that condition it cannot be called a sentence. For example, if I write some names here like Ram, Syam, went, come, now, here, between them. Okay, see here, Ram, Syam, went, come, now, here, between them. This is a group of words, isn't it? There are many words. Ram, Syam, there are two words. Went, come, four words. Now, five. Here, six. Between, seven. Then, eight. So this is a group of 8 words. But can we say it a sentence? No, we cannot say it a sentence. What is the reason? Because we are unable to understand the meaning of this group of sentences. Sorry, group of words. There is a group of words, but we are unable to understand the meaning of these words or this group of words. So simply we cannot say it a sentence. So sentence is not only a group of words, but it must also convey the complete meaning whatever is being conveyed by the words. Okay, so basically we have to learn this definition. And what is the definition of sentence? A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. I hope you have understood it well. So can we say that every group of words is not a sentence? Of course it is right. Every word, every group of words is not a sentence, because if a group of words is not giving complete sense, in that condition it cannot be called a sentence. Can we write a sentence without using group of words? Of course we can write it. For example, imperative sentences can be written without a group of words. Only a single word can convey the complete meaning. For example, go. If I say someone go, it means the person who is listening to me will certainly go, because I am giving order to the person who is listening to me, and the person who is listening to me is understanding what I want. In this way we can say that sentence is a word or a group of words which makes complete sense. Okay, now second thing, this is the definition of sentence. While you are writing definition, you must also consider the spelling of definition. DEFINITION. This is correct spelling of definition. Definition. Generally we pronounce it as definition. Okay, definition. So this is not a nation, that is nation. So the correct pronunciation of this word is definition, and the correct spelling of this word is DEFINITION. Definition. Generally we remove I and we put A here, but that is a wrong spelling. So consider it also. Second thing, kinds of sentences. Sentences are of four kinds. It may be a common fact for us, and maybe in some books some writers say that there are 5 kinds of sentences. What is the basis of this concept? We are going to discuss it. We should not be confused whether there are 4 kinds of sentences or 5 kinds of sentences. As I have told you in the starting of this volume that this book is authentic, and whatever has been written in this book is absolutely right. We just cannot challenge it, because this book has been considered as an authentic book by many organizations and many agencies which conduct different examination at state level or national level. We will also discuss whether there are 5 kinds of sentences and what is the reason behind considering 5 kinds of sentences. First, keep this thing in mind that there are only 4 kinds of sentences. Okay, now do not write this, just try to understand it. It is only for understanding. Those which make statements or assertion as Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. The sentence is which makes statement or assertion. Statement means any sentence which tells about facts, which tells about something. It may be positive or negative, but whatever is being conveyed in such kind of sentence is called statement or simple sentence, declarative like that. Those which ask questions, and there are some sentences which are used to ask questions. This is second type. Those which express command, request or entreaties. These are third kind of sentences. And last one, those which express strong feelings. Okay, so in this way we can convey any sentence only in these 4 ways, or in these methods. So we can say that there are only 4 kinds of sentences. Now we are going to learn the definition of different kinds of sentences. First one, a sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. So first sentence, a sentence that makes a statement. What is the meaning of statement? In Hindi, the meaning of statement is kathan. What is the meaning of kathan or statement? Whatever we are saying, if that is fact, if we are giving some information to the person who is listening to us, that is a statement. जो भी पर्सन हमें सुन रहा है और हम उसको कुछ भी कह रहे हैं, कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन हम दे रहे हैं उसको, चाहे वो इन्फॉर्मेशन पॉजिटिव हो चाहे वो इन्फॉर्मेशन नेगेटिव हो, वो क्या कहलाएगा? वो डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस या असर्टिव सेंटेंस कहलाएगा। तो पहला सेंटेंस कौन सा होता है? डिक्लेरेटिव या फिर असर्टिव सेंटेंस। इसको हम स्टेटमेंट के नाम से भी जान सकते हैं। सो द डेफिनेशन ऑफ सेंटेंस, असर्टिव सेंटेंस इज a sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. Okay, if I say I am a learner, मैं एक लर्नर हूँ, तो इसमें मैं इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है। तो ये क्या हो गया है? ये एक डिक्लेरेटिव या असर्टिव सेंटेंस हो गया है। नेक्स्ट, यू आर नॉट प्लेइंग, ओके, यू आर नॉट प्लेइंग, तो इसमें मैं कह रहा हूँ तुम नहीं खेल रहे हो या आप नहीं खेल रहे हो। तो इसमें भी मैं क्या दे रहा हूँ? इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहा हूँ, जो भी मुझे सुन रहा है। यहाँ पे सुनने वाला कौन है? सेकंड पर्सन है। तो यहाँ पे मैं जो भी सुन रहा है उसको इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहा हूँ, और इन्फॉर्मेशन क्या है कि आप नहीं खेल रहे हो। पहले वाले में मैंने बोला आई एम ए लर्नर, तो मैं जो भी सुन रहा है या जो भी पढ़ रहा है उसको क्या दे रहा हूँ? इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहा हूँ। तो यहाँ पे ये क्या हो गया है? ये डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस हो गया है, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट थिंग, ए सेंटेंस दैट आस्क्स ए क्वेश्चन इज कॉल्ड एन इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस। A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Okay, so a sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence, and a sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. To identify interrogative sentence is very simple. An interrogative sentence always starts with helping verb or WH word. Either it starts with helping verb or it starts with WH word. And the simplest thing is that it ends with a question mark. If in a sentence there is a question mark in the end, that is 100% an interrogative sentence. So this is very simple to identify an interrogative sentence, and to identify assertive sentence is also very simple. For example, if we are starting a sentence with a noun or pronoun and it ends with a full stop, in that condition it is a declarative sentence. If a statement or sentence starts with noun or pronoun and if it ends with a full stop, it is a declarative sentence. And if a sentence starts with WS word or helping verb, that is an interrogative sentence. It ends with a question mark. Next thing or next kind. A sentence that expresses a command or an entity is called an imperative sentence. If a sentence expresses command, order, request, advice, it is called an imperative sentence. In entity, we generally include all these words which have been written downside. So, a sentence that expresses a command, order, request, or advice is called an imperative sentence. Write this definition. So, first definition is of declarative sentence. Second definition is of an interrogative sentence. Third definition is of an imperative sentence, and fourth definition is of an exclamatory sentence. Next or last kind is a sentence that expresses strong feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. So a sentence that expresses strong feeling of the speaker is called an exclamatory sentence. What is the meaning of strong feelings means? Strong feeling means the sudden emotion which come out of our mind without any effort. Whatever we say, whatever we watch or see, we just feel explaining or saying that. That is a strong feeling. For example, if you are looking at a very beautiful building which has not been seen by you in your whole life, you will suddenly say, wow, what a building. If you are watching a match and if you watch a shot that is amazing, without any effort, some words would come out from your mouth like, wow, what a shot. Okay, so such words which come out without any effort from our mouth, these words are used to express strong feeling. And such group of words which expresses strong feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. To identify exclamatory sentence is also very simple. If there is an exclamation mark in the end of the sentence, that is 100% an exclamatory sentence. Okay. Now the fifth kind. Okay. Fifth kind is optative sentence. And why has not been written here? This one. The reason is very simple. Optative sentence expresses blessings and curse. Means that is also a sudden feeling or strong feeling that is conveyed by the speaker for the listener. And the same thing is being conveyed in exclamatory sentence. So according to this book, optative sentence is the part of exclamatory sentence. If we divide exclamatory sentence, we can divide it in two parts. according to strong feelings, and according to the blessings and curse of the speaker. So in this way we can say that there are four kinds of sentences. Okay. Now see some examples. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty एक वॉल पे बैठा हुआ था. ठीक है, Humpty Dumpty एक दीवार पे बैठा हुआ था. तो ये क्या है? ये इन्फॉर्मेशन है. किसके लिए? जो भी इस स्टेटमेंट को पढ़ रहा है या जो भी ये सुन रहा है. अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, अगर मैं ये स्पीच में बोल रहा हूँ तो ये क्या है? मैं किसके लिए बोल रहा हूँ? जो भी लिसनर है उसके लिए. या मैंने ये सेंटेंस लिखा है Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, तो इसको कोई ना कोई रीड करेगा, रीडर होगा. तो जो भी रीडर या लिसनर होता है उसको स्पीकर के द्वारा या राइटर के द्वारा जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन दी जाती है वो एक असर्टिव सेंटेंस में दी जाती है, या इसको हम डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस बोल सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे एक इन्फॉर्मेशन दी जा रही है और ये इन्फॉर्मेशन जो दी जाती है वो डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस में दी जाती है. तो सेंटेंस कौन सा हो गया? ये सेंटेंस हो गया डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस. नेक्स्ट, वेयर डू यू लिव, तुम कहाँ रहते हो. तो यहाँ पे क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन दी जा रही है? नहीं, यहाँ पे पूछा जा रहा है किसके बारे में? किसी इन्फॉर्मेशन के बारे में. यहाँ पे जो राइटर है या जो स्पीकर है वो लिसनर या रीडर से पूछता है, और जिस भी सेंटेंस में कुछ भी पूछा जाता है किसी भी इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए, वो सेंटेंस जो होता है वो इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस होता है. तो यहाँ पे ये सेंटेंस कौन सा हो गया है? ये इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस हो गया है. इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए हमारे पास में सिंपल सा मेथड है. अगर लास्ट में इंट्रोगेटिव साइन है, इंट्रोगेशन मार्क है, तो ये इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस हो जाएगा. फिर है नेक्स्ट दो, ये सेंटेंस देखना, बी क्वाइट, हैव मर्सी अपॉन अस. ये सेंटेंस है इम्पेरेटिव. इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए हमारे पास में थोड़ी सी वर्ब की इंफॉर्मेशन होनी चाहिए. अगर कोई भी सेंटेंस वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म से या फिर डोंट से शुरू होता है, कोई भी स्टेटमेंट जो वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म से या फिर डोंट से शुरू होता है और एंड में क्या हो, फुल स्टॉप हो, तो वो इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस होता है. वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म से शुरू होने वाला डोंट से शुरू होता है, या तो वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म से या फिर डोंट से शुरू होगा और लास्ट में क्या होगा, फुल स्टॉप होगा, तो वो सेंटेंस कौन सा होगा? इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस होगा. बी क्वाइट, बी इज फर्स्ट फॉर्म, ओके, और इन द एंड देयर इज फुल स्टॉप, सो दिस सेंटेंस इज इम्पेरेटिव. नेक्स्ट, हैव मर्सी अपॉन अस, हम पर दया रखो. हैव इज फर्स्ट फॉर्म एंड इन द एंड देयर इज फुल स्टॉप, सो दिस इज एन इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस. Do not mistake have with a helping verb. This is not a helping verb. Why is it not a helping verb? Because if it were a helping verb, in that condition there would be a question mark. Okay? And the last one, how cold the night is. रात हो कितनी ठंडी है. What is shame, कितनी शर्म की बात है. लास्ट में देखना यहाँ पे एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क है, और जिस भी सेंटेंस के लास्ट में एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क होता है वो एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस होता है. तो इस तरीके से हमने देखा है कि अलग अलग सेंटेंसेस की डेफिनेशन क्या होती है, उनको हम आइडेंटिफाई किस तरीके से करते हैं. ओके, आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड इट वेरी वेल. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू रिपीट और रिवाइज इट. Sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. Okay, or a group of words which makes a complete sense is called a sentence. This is the definition of sentence. Next, there are four kinds of sentences. First one, a sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. This is first kind. Second, A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Third, a sentence that expresses a command or an entity is called an imperative sentence. Last one, a sentence that expresses strong feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. Students, write all these definitions and learn. Thanks for watching it.